Hello, I'm jumping on because this is going to be far easier for me to share with you. So, you are someone who is interested in starting a journey into learning some hands-on healing techniques with me, and you're wanting to either add this as a additional service into your own clinic already, or perhaps you are looking for a way to lessen the load on your own physical body, but you still want to be able to provide support to those who come and see you on a regular basis, or perhaps you're just wanting to support your family and friends with a hands-on technique that you know is going to help them. So the first step in working with me is for me to help you to learn one of the simplest techniques to do this. It also down regulates the nervous system and it can offer a whole host of other benefits across all of the seven systems of the body. Um, and that is for you to learn the AromaTouch technique. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. So it should only be a really brief video. I'm just going to show you what it is that you will need to organize, show you what it looks like in terms of your online training, and then also share with you a couple of studies which support the impact and the benefit of participants receiving this technique. But I want you to understand that the way that aromatherapy works is through inhalation, obviously, and topical application. So, whilst you are applying this technique to other people, you, as the provider of the technique, are going to receive very similar benefits in your body as a part of going through the process. So, welcome along to today's video. Today is to explain to you the first step in starting to do any of this sort of work with me. Like I said, you are going to be learning the AromaTouch technique first up, and learning the AromaTouch technique involves learning the full body technique as well as the hand technique, and there's a really interesting article on that as well. So I am just going to share my screen so that you're then able to see. Okay, so sharing the screen, let's jump across. Alrighty, so when you are sent a link, okay, I'm going to send you a link for you to be able to order your kit. You need to order the Aroma Touch Technique kit, including the free certification. So you see here, Aroma Touch Technique kit with free certification course. Now, this is April 2026, so we're looking at an Australian website. Cost at the moment of the kit is $292. And what you receive in the kit is everything that you need to start your practice. Okay, you're going to get a code which will give you access to the website in a moment that shows you how to actually do the technique. You've got lifetime access to that and you can print out all the documents if you want to. But you're also going to receive this particular pack, and in this pack are the 8 essential oils that are required to fulfill the technique, as well as a carrier oil with a pump. Okay, so it's effectively your own business in a box or your own technique in a box. The 8 essential oils are in full 15 ml bottles, and they are lavender, balance, wild orange, peppermint, on guard, ice blue, tea tree, aroma touch, and of course fractionated coconut oil that we've already mentioned. So once you purchase that kit, it will be delivered to you. In it, you will have a code. You're then able to access the training.doTERRA account. You can set up your login for that immediately because you will receive an email that will have your ID number in it. Depending on what country you are in, when you get your delivery, we need to chat so that I can make sure that you're in the right website, because you can learn this technique in many different languages. But this is the Australian one. You will register for your training, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is your online training. You have a welcome message. You want to learn from Dr. Hill in particular because he's the gentleman that put this together. He is part of the um, push that I have, if you like, for ensuring that we're as many people as possible are able to learn this hands-on technique, and there is no prior educational requirement. Anybody can do this, okay? Anybody can do this, literally anyone. So you'll get a message from Dr. Hill explaining a little bit behind it and also the driving force behind it. The course materials, if you would like to print out your own documents, and then jumping into it from there. Okay, so we go through, you're going to learn the science behind aroma as well and aromatherapy. You'll learn about touch because it's a combination of the aroma plus the touch, all right? So the synergy and the magic behind it. Then you're going to learn the technique. Now you can pop these videos, you'll notice they're only short too. You can pop these videos up on a bigger screen to be able to watch that. The movement is very rhythmical. So, it's repetitive and it's rhythmical, and you will notice that you also get into a meditative state when you are doing this technique. Uh, there's a little bit of explanation behind why each move works, and also then things to keep in mind. This also talks about the study, which I'm going to show you in a minute as well, and how to pop this into a how would you say it, into a lifestyle for yourself, okay? To build this into a lifestyle for yourself. And then, like I mentioned at the start, you get everything that you need to proceed with the technique, but it is a business in a box, effectively. So you can also develop a side income with this if you want to, or a main income as well. Um, Once you've got your certificate, you are then able to apply for insurance if you want to go down that track. And yeah, away you go. What I recommend is, because you will be doing this technique with myself and a few other people as well, uh, we will mentor and guide you. So we'll assist you through the process of your intake forms. We'll assist you with how do you notate what happens for a client, what do you do when the journey's finished, how do you navigate through emotion that may come up, and all of those things. So I'll teach you specific things from a clinical perspective for what has worked for me over the last 8 years. And also those other instructors or those other facilitators that are a part of the days will share from their personal experience as well. So you're going to get the online theory component, if you like, but you will also then get a very practical lived experience as well. This is the first thing that I suggest that people learn, because this is quick. It's quick, it's easy. I suggest that you start finding people to practice this technique with as soon as you get your pack. You cannot harm anybody by doing this. There's questions that we ask at the beginning. The fractionated coconut oil is there as a dilution. This technique can be dialed down and applied to children, can be applied to babies. It is very safe and a really, really phenomenal technique for settling that nervous system. And so let's jump across now. So these articles come to you from Google Scholar. You can use your own search if you like, but I use Google Scholar to find articles for me. This is research articles, scientific articles. It's not just Google, it's Google Scholar. So this is the study that is linked in with the course that you'll get, but then there's also this one here, which is quite interesting, on copaiba, or cohohiba, which is another essential oil that you can get through doTERRA as well. But it talks in particular about arthritis and the hand technique. So jumping across to so this is the Journal of Integrative Medicine and Therapy, quite a good journal around the world. It was only a small study, but it's a pilot trial, so it is encouraging, okay, and it is out there in the public domain so that we can contribute to it as professionals or practitioners and let them know of our own client experience and feedback as well, so that we can start to build a really good database around this. What they looked at was the impact on the body from a physiological perspective, as well as with a questionnaire. So they were looking at the salivary levels of cortisol, so we know that's our stress hormone, as well as some immune and inflammatory markers, C-reactive protein, and immunoglobulin A, as well as your heart rate, your blood pressure. And then they used the Spielberger State Anxiety Scores, which is a questionnaire that is used in the scientific environment to grade levels of anxiety, basically. The results showed really positive scores on all levels, and I know this from working, like I said, in clinical practice. The change in a person's nervous system and physiological and energetic, and emotional state is amazing once you start to apply these. And it goes for us as well, like I said, as you as the practitioner. Uh, there, it is interesting when you read through this study to note that this particular technique involves both aroma and touch, and there is a lot of research behind the benefits of touch, human touch, as well as the benefits of aromatherapy. So when you combine the two of them together, sometimes it's difficult to know what it was that actually resulted in the positive impact. Let's choose to see this as an overall positive and a fantastic way to help humanity and the rest of the people that we are caring about and that we're friends with. Now, in terms of the other article that I mentioned, this was a study done on, what have we got? 36 participants. So again, a relatively small study, but it's a human study and it's very specific. And we're looking at arthritis. So osteoarthritis, chronic inflammation, and rheumatoid arthritis. So the AromaTouch hand technique is something that is portable. You can do this anywhere. And this lends itself extremely well to people going in and caring for those that are important to them who may be in a facility or a home. And this would be perfect in terms of helping them with their arthritic hands at the same time as calming the nervous system and helping with their inhalation process and, yeah, the whole result, right? So the Aroma Touch hand technique with Cohiba and Deep Blue or Ice Blue may have ameliorative effects on hand arthritis. They showed a 50% decrease in pain scores, increased finger strength, and significantly increased angle of maximum flexion compared to subjects treated just with the coconut oil, and of course, less time to complete dexterity tasks. I'm not going to take away the magnificent impact that this would have had for the people for the 36. So for the 50% of that group that got to experience such significant change. And I highly invite you to make sure that you not only learn this technique, but that you go out and actually do this technique and you share this technique and you use the hand technique wherever possible. But if you can, then you're getting someone on the table and it's really low in terms of the invasive side of things. Yes, you take your shirt off so that we can work through your spine, but that's it, okay? And it's very safe and it's an amazing opportunity to be a therapist that is able to provide this sort of service and a massive benefit, I feel, for caregivers, for care workers, for massage therapists, for any sort of therapist, for doctors who want to transition back into the healing arts, the hands-on healing arts, for mums who want to help with their kids and their partners, for dads who want to help with their kids and their partners. It's like everyone can learn how to do this, okay? So welcome along. Congratulations on wanting to participate. Like I said, I'm going to pop all the links down below, but you also have been given a specific link to be able to purchase your kit. And you will be invited along to a hands-on practical session. We do run monthly prac sessions across the country. There's people across the world that are running these sort of practical sessions that you can just pop into and be a part of. When you get your certificate, I would recommend saving it on your phone or maybe printing out a copy and keeping it with you for when you go along to these events. And of course, take your oils with you. But yeah, let's get this party started.